Taken this again at 254, 253. Added more. Okay, we don't have fund. Yeah, the way it is coming, wanted to add more, but no fund, that's okay. Previously also, it was almost the same. Now, if you look at this is a kind of, trend line also. This high, lower high. If this is another high, then we can get another move till this, right? It's a kind of trend line also. If you see this, again, stop loss will be this high. I did more here at two. Sheh. Yeah, I didn't get it. Sheh. Yeah, 260, I wanted to. I didn't get it. It's at 20 MA. Maybe you can reduce 20 MA. That's there, but I'm looking for, see, if you look at this pattern, this is a high, this is a lower high, this is another lower high. So as long as this is not breaking or this high is not breaking, one move to this level, we can get, see, it went to 272 and now 260. What to do? That's 20 MA support is taken. VWAP is rejecting here. Added more here at 260. Stop losses here, guys. This candle high. Yeah, DMA is supporting. But the way that candle has come, it was so strong, so bearish also. Stop loss is this candle high. Added more at 256. Yeah, the way it moved to that 270 level and got rejected, that was VWAP. So I could have booked at least some quantity there. Made a mistake. Yeah, 20 MA was also there. VWAP was also there. This candle high, that's a stop loss. Then I won't be re-entering. I will be re-entering only when it comes to days high then. If this structure is breaking, this high, this lower high, if that structure is breaking, then I will re-enter only at days high. In between, there is no point in re because couple of times I've re-entered here itself. That's mainly because I missed a re-entry here. Yeah. I'm looking for a break of it. Yes. Because 20 MA, it's not exactly like the way it should have respected, right? It is broken on the downside, it is broken on the upside, it is broken on the downside, then on the upside. Now here only for the first time it is respecting the way it should have respected. But since bias is on the downside, if you look at the big candles, these came on the downside, these came on the downside, and the structure is also like this. I'm expecting that it will break and it will come to 200 or to this level. Yeah, this I have. Stop loss is this. Yeah, if this high is breaking, I'll exit. If not, I'm looking for close to 200 EMA, maybe 280, it should come. Yeah, additions are at higher level, 260 and 256. First addition was good, 253. Went to 273 also. That was 20 points, but we didn't book. That was this move. These two additions, because of that move, that gave the confidence. So that's why. Again, holding that 20. Yeah, we need this to be breaking. Possibility is there. That's why we are holding. Otherwise, we won't. Right. If you look at the structure. We'll reduce some at 270. I'll reduce some more. We'll just keep this 390. 280 is what we planned and we are getting that. So I reduce some more at 280. I'll keep this 260 now because it is coming close to what we planned for, that is 200 EMA. 285. I'll reduce some at 285. Now I have this 130 only. So I can take more risk with that if it is coming to 200 or even the lower pivot also I can hold. Yeah, last entry mistake I did this. I see this one. If you look at this, this is a beautiful trade. 265 was a entry that we placed a limit order, went to 287, 22 points, but we didn't book it completely. Even this entry also, 253. Just 1 minute, guys. Hello? Huh? 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 Yes? Huh? കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വിളിക്കണം തിരക്കണം. Yeah, even this I would have booked it once it gave 20 points, but then I couldn't do that. I didn't do that, in fact, because the way they were breaking that 20 was giving confidence. And then added, now I booked it, right? And even we went till 285. Now price is at 275. See, I am actually looking for even break of this also for today. If the crude price was not falling like this, then we would have seen that. But now this has fallen like this. That is why even we got the gap up also. Now this 130 is not going to damage us much, but 30 points is gone. Added some here, 256. Okay, gave a close above 20 MA. Look at that. They managed to close above 20. Now we need to see this candy. But that addition was good. I added at 256. It gave already 10 points. I can exit that at 271. Look at it. I added at 256. I got 15 points in that. So now this 130, I can peacefully hold. Why I added is because this, once it bounced to 20, here is where I added. It came to 20. So if you view this as an independent candle, someone came below 20 and then bounced to 20. Look at that now, 277. So beautiful ride, this one, yes or no? If you look at our entries, you look at this guys, 265, it went to 287. There 22 points. If we booked and closed it, that's a good trade. Even this entry, 253, went to 275. We didn't book it, rather we added. But that we didn't took the stop loss, that went till 274, 279, 285, added it 256 and then 271. That is doing good. Now it is trading at 275. Yeah, I'm looking for a move to this level. If we wouldn't have seen this price fall, we should have seen that today. Mhm. Option selling session tomorrow afternoon. Like today afternoon, no session. Only expiry days we have that. That's a different group, not this one. So yeah, basically, as I told in the beginning, we sold call and we are waiting. There, you don't want to book the profit. You're just holding that. Solve the call, and if you look at it, it's open high. Opening, you solve the call. If you remember, I told the same. I sell a call. That's the first thing that I do when the market is opening, and then we'll start buying puts. And then this is where you need to do the adjustment. Selling a call, you just sell and then hold it. Javed, that is already there. There is no new batch. It's already running batch only. Look at that bounce again. Yeah, now let it bounce close to this level, then we can add. Because multiple times they're trying to close above that no, 20 EMA. I will exit this multiple times coming above 20 EMA, guys. So exited this. But again, looks like they are getting rejected, right? See, as long as you see price like this high, this is lower high, this is lower high. If this is not breaking, then I'm expecting that this also will be broken, and then you will get an aggressive move also on the downside. So far, this level is acting as a support, right? This entire level, either 200 EMA or this will act as support. But if this is not breaking and then coming down again, if this 20 EMA is breaking again, coming here, maybe one or two kind of bounce you'll get. And then if it is breaking, it's going to give you a very beautiful, one side, peaceful, calm trade. Because then you don't want to worry about these bounces from the support levels or rejections from the resistance levels. It's just an open space for you. It's an open battlefield where you only will fight. The way they are giving rejection again, I feel like adding, but now it is better that below this you'll get momentum. So we'll try that. They already done good compared to a couple of traps. In fact, there is only one trap that I would say, that this one. Here we got multiple opportunities to exit. Close to this, if it comes, we can add once. Okay. I did some at 245. 246 I got. Stop loss is this high. I got it at 246. So basically, you can consider this as a this exit gave me a better entry, right? 256 now. I reduced some with 10 points. Can you see this? I have exited. Because of that, I could get a re-entry and I could book the profit for half the quantity for 10 points. I do both pure selling intraday and then hedging also if I'm holding overnight. Intraday, I don't want buying options. That is only for margin benefits. So those who have a low capital, you will have to buy out of the money for margin benefit. For me, that's not required. I don't buy. I do the plain selling only intraday because I'm sitting in front of the system. I don't want any hedge. So overnight, I don't know what can happen. So I go with the hedge. So for me, hedging or buying option is not for margin benefit. That's not required. That's for overnight protection only. As long as I am in front of the system and I can see things what is happening, I don't want the hedge. In any scenario, I can come out. As long as I can see the market. But overnight we can't say, right? So you will have the hedge. You will have to have the hedge. Otherwise, hedge for me is only for overnight, or it's only for margin benefit. Yeah, this again giving me the 10 points. But see, when you are at this time after like 10:30, then even if you're getting 10 points, that is actually good because the big moves are over. Now you will be getting after 2 o'clock or 20 MA again can take support the way they are giving this bounce. Yeah, if you want to try call above this, because if they break that, then that's a break of structure. Break of structure means one attempt they will make at least to come to this high or day's high if this is breaking to 60. Reduce some at 260. Gym I am doing from last 24 years, from my plus two, I think 16 onwards. Now I'm 39. So it's almost 23 years. Except when I was having some health issues, I stopped. But after that, the first thing that I started doing is workout only. So see, when you're physically fit, you are mentally also very fit. Emotionally also you'll be fit. And most importantly for me, my daughter, she'll be always proud wherever I go to the school, more than her mom, and seeing any other dads also in her school. So that's that's why I always keep that fitness. No, but physically, if you're strong, then I think most of the issues will be sorted out. It is bouncing again. We have only 65. Was what is going to happen with that? Nothing. Yeah, but getting a bounce close to this, I'll try to add one more because after this high, then it is a break of structure. Then it is entirely different. You can even think about taking a call, right? So as long as you see this line, if you touch this high, and this high, you draw a line. It's like a slanting downside line. So when this is broken, then even now things are getting flatter. So slightly a kind of reversal as long as they're staying above 20, above 200. But this is breaking means then at least you can think about a call trade. Till then, we haven't taken any call trades, guys. I have not taken. In fact, I would have taken here, but if the bounce was coming from this level. Yeah, guys, our student got 27th rank UPSC. He was already IPS, he was under training. Now he got IAS also. This guy, 27th rank. So I always tell this. We can make people crack UPSC, but it's very difficult when it comes to trading. But UPSC is the toughest exam in the world. Yeah, added some here at 245. Stop loss for this entire quantity will be high of this. See, I'll be surprised if we are not getting any move to this level, touching this level. At least, if not breaking, at least touching this level. Yeah, the premium is coming down. Market is not moving much. No need to add more. That's enough. Varun, you can only think about call if you want to. That too only when this high is broken at least. Because then at least you can expect a move from here to this. But in between also anytime sell-off can come. Right? It's better we exit. See, no need to enter the call. Once this high is broken, we'll exit and then we look for another level to enter a put. Right? Another level to enter a put. That's what you can do. I would say, breaking this high, what calls can reward you? Better you will get reward if this level is broken on the downside or taking a put trade at this day's high. That trades can reward you much better. Look at that dip. I reduced 130 at 260. But I've added, how many of you added there? Came too close to stop loss level also. How many of you added? Great. Then we could have exited and closed the trade now, right? So we traded only our view, even the market structure. See, don't think about this bounce that you are someone who's so intelligent to capture. It is very difficult to capture this bounce. One mistake that costed us is that one trade that I was holding for slightly long time. Or if I would have been holding for some more moment then, that is the best trade I would have taken on this day. Right? That's the difference. I reduced Summit to 70. Arey, what? What is happening here? Reduce some at 271. Yes or no, guys? That trade that I exited at 256, it made a low of 253 and went to 353. One of the best trade, actually. So this entry 245, we reduced here. We reduced some here. Still we have 65.